Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a digital version of same image, different medium, and I'm going to be using an Intuos drawing tablet by Wacom. This one is the Intuos Draw, and it is their basic model, and this is the actual tablet itself. You have to attach it to your desktop or laptop via a USB port, and you draw on the tablet and it appears on the screen, so it does not have a screen of its own. So this is just, as I said, the basic model. Now in the back here you have some spare nibs, because the nibs do wear down, and I think you get 4 spare nibs initially with it. I've hardly used it, so it hasn't worn down for me. You can also get a Bluetooth wireless kit that fits in to the back there, so that you don't have to attach it by wire to your laptop or desktop. However, I don't find that it's a problem, because it has to be near to your screen anyway. Some of the more expensive models in this range have it already built in. So here is the USB, and it's ready to plug into the computer. There are 2 buttons on that blue part of the tablet which can be programmed to do various tasks, and also there are 2 buttons on the actual pen itself which can be programmed to become an eraser or to move the screen around. It's up to you. So this is just drawing, and what I'm doing here is just drawing basic things on the screen, trying out all the different tools. Now I have loaded a program called ArtRage, which comes with this particular Intuos model, and there's various things, different tools that you can use within this program, like there's different brushes or pens or spray pens, erasers, all sorts of things, and those are at the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and on the bottom right are the colours that you can use. There are also other things like stencils and programmed in shapes that you can make, and I'm just trying out every single thing here very quickly, and that's stencils of the stars, and these are baubles, and these are buildings, and each time you choose a different one of these, it actually creates another layer, so you can rub out individual things. This is just me playing. It's nothing to do with the actual drawing, which we will come to in just a moment. But it's worth doing this if you've just got a tablet, because you have to get used to actually drawing on the tablet itself, because it is different to drawing on paper or drawing on something like an iPad or a conventional tablet with a touch screen. Now this is, I've just loaded the tracing of the drawing that I'm going to be doing, and I'm just showing you here what it's like to do an outline. Now this I did record afterwards, because you will see me going through everything, but you will just see the screen, so you won't see my hand moving, and you can just get some idea of what it's like to draw on a tablet. And I said you draw on layers, so you can rub out on a layer. You have to actually have that layer highlighted when you do any erasing. Now I'm going to quickly draw the outline using the tracing, and you can put the tracing at different levels of opacity so that you can see what you're doing, because it is quite difficult to see what you're doing, and you'll see all the way through this video how I keep switching on and off on the tracing. Now apologies that I've had to photograph this, to video it actually from the screen directly, because the program has this facility where you can record what you're doing, but for some reason mine doesn't seem to have it, whether it was with the version that you get with the Wacom as a freebie, you don't get that facility, but I couldn't work out how to do it. And I did look it up and it just did not seem to be there on my menu. So I'm just colouring it all in using different tools. I think for the black stripes I use the felt tip pen, and you can soften shadows using the airbrush. And here I'm putting the eyes in, and then by mistake I deleted them completely. You need to remember to put things on different layers, and you can turn layers on and off so that they're visible and invisible. You can toggle between that, which does help you to see what you're doing. Now in some of these shots the interference from the screen is more apparent than others, and again I do apologise for that. I think what I did with this one, it doesn't, I'm really pleased with the way the eyes turned out, but they don't actually look like his eyes. They're not smiling as much as they are in the picture. This actual drawing, digital drawing, was the second one I did because I haven't used this tablet for a long time and I never used it a great deal. So I'm still getting used to how it actually works, even though I bought it quite a few years ago. So I did this drawing on one day and finished it, and then I did it the next day again, but that time actually videoing it. So you will see at the end, I do show you both drawings. The one I did the day before, which I think looks more like him, but some of the shadows aren't as soft. I managed to soften them better this time. So this is actually the 9th picture I've done in this series, and the last. I'm not doing any more, you'll be pleased to hear. So next week will be something completely different. So all the time I'm just toggling on and off different layers. That's why you see suddenly the flesh colours disappear or something else disappears. Now this video is not intended to be a proper review of either the Wacom tablet or ArtRage itself. There are plenty of other people who have done reviews of those out on the internet. So please look there for a more in-depth review. These are the 2 drawings side by side that I did on 2 separate days. And this is the whole 9 different sketches. And this photo shows the 9 sketches plus the original photo. So thank you very much for watching, and please think about subscribing, and see you next week. Bye!